everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm back for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 3. If you are not familiar with this challenge, it's a prompt assignment challenge, and so each Monday I draw 2 prompts out of my bag and make 2 pieces of ephemera for junk journaling. But if you don't make journals, like if you paint or just like to collage or whatever, you can do that as well. You just need to use the prompts. That's really the only rule. You can use any background, anything like that. So for example, last week I drew home. So I made this little journal pocket tag. It's a tag shape. I forgot to put the holes in those. I just realized that, you guys. And it was home. So there's a little pocket behind the photo here of a home. And added all the fluff and stuff. So that was home. And then 30 was reindeer. So I have this image of Santa and the reindeer there. And again, it's a little pocket. That's this one, that's right. There's a pocket that you can slide something into here, maybe. Oh my gosh, no, I did that the other day just so easy, and now I can't. Anyway, there's that little pocket there, and then also it's a tuck behind. Okay, so those were the 2 pieces I did last week, just as an example, so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. That's why there's 2 prompts per week, so that in the end you'll have 50 pieces of ephemera or whatever the art project is that you like. Okay, so I'm going to draw 2 more for today, or 4, you know, whatever. So 31 is family, whatever that means to you. You can decide. So we have 31 is family, and 32 is stamp. So let's go with a postage stamp for that one. Okay, so that actually, I think I do have postage stamp too. So we'll do stamp as in rubber stamp or silicone stamp, whatever kind of stamp you use. So family and stamp, and I will be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. So we're going to use, for family, we're going to use from my Reason for the Season Volume 4, we're going to use this image of the Holy Family. I mean, what better family, right? Of course, you can interpret it however you like. Use your family. You know, you can use like old photos of grandparents or whatever. Okay, so what I have here is a strip of paper that is 4 inches by 12 inches. So 12 inches long, 4 wide. And I'm going to score it. This is the top. Let me see here. You know what I need to figure out first is how long, because sometimes when you coffee dye paper, it shrinks. This one is 8.5, but sometimes it does shrink just a tiny bit, and I want it to go all the way to the bottom of that piece of paper. So, okay, what am I doing here? So this is the side I need to score. So this is the bottom of the piece of paper. This is the top. So I'm going to go to 8.5 and I'm going to score it. And we're going to fold that over. I got this idea because I was watching Rachel at Roxy Creations sort of yesterday. I was doing other things, but anyway, she was on. And she did, I don't know if it was for this week, but her Roxy's Weekly Challenge, I believe, is what it's called. These over the page, she had them so they flipped up, but I was sitting there thinking it would be a cool belly band. Oh, see, it still doesn't reach quite to the bottom. Well, we're just going with that because I've already scored it. Okay, so I want it as more of a belly band. I can put a piece of lace down here. That's what I'll do. But what I'm going to do, rather than have it flip up, and I'm not going to put a pocket here, although you definitely could do that even with the version that I'm doing, you could put a pocket on it, or if you had double-sided paper, mine's not, but you could fold it up. Those type of things. That's the way Rachel did it. She folded it up. I'm going to put 2 pockets in it and have it glued down, so it's not going to flip up. So I have one-sided scrapbook paper here, and that's going to work absolutely fine. Oh my gosh, I forgot my book again. Hold on just a second. Okay, hi, hello. So I want to say hugs and blessings to Pama Collet. I hope I said that right. I don't know. Julie. And I want to give a super thank you to Sandy and Kathy for your super sticker. I really do appreciate that. That is so kind of you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do is put some thumb notches in this. Let's see, we should probably figure out sort of where the center is, and I'm going to put it on the back so that I don't, so 8.5 would be what, 4 1/4, right? So at 4 1/4, I'm going to mark, because that's where I'm going to put, what do you call it? Glue. You guys, I seriously need help. And then it'll get glued across the bottom, glued just a strip right before the crease, and a glue down the middle. And then that way you'll have like a belly band, but it'll be glued in the center rather than being all open, because I want to put 2 cards in it. So then the middle of 4 1/4, that's also what I needed to figure out, is 2 1/8. So I can sort of math sometimes a little bit. So that's where I'm going to put a thumb notch. And I'm going to flip it. No, that's not going to work either. Oh my gosh. So from this spot, I'm never going to figure that out. Let's put it on 5. And then we'll go 1. That's not right. You guys are laughing. I know. I'm hilarious. I can't do it like that. So I'm just going to do it this way. 2 1/8. So we're going to put it on the other side, which I believe is this one right here. Yeesh. And then we're going to do a thumb notch, so that we got a thumb notch on both of them. Try to get it centered as best I can. Sorry, my hands are like way shaky today. And try to do it again. It's because it's earlier in the morning. I usually film a little bit later, but this is when I got time today. And then on the back, I know this music is upside down, but that's okay, because we'll probably end up putting something over it. I'm going to put another thumb notch, and I'm just going to eyeball this one since it's not as big a deal as far as there being 2 of them and all that. So I'm just going to try to sort of center it like we always do. And that's where that'll go on the other page. So it'll get glued down. There'll be a side tuck pocket there as well. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Super simple. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than this pocket for sure. So, and I'm going to go ahead and put it onto my coffee dyed paper here. And this is from Dee Dee Farrago. Thank you, Dee Dee. It was a gift that she sent me. She's so sweet. So how are you guys all doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I am doing pretty good. Hubby's feeling loads better. So yay. All is well. Our daughter's going to come visit today. Okay, so got that all ink-a-dood, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down, because that's all we're going to do to that as far as folds and cutting it and all that. We're going to decorate it, but so you just want to get it kind of center on your page. And then what I'll do is I'll just stitch this page into a journal. So, and it'll already be all fabulous and decorated. I think I'll go ahead and start at the top because I want to make sure I get it as straight as I possibly can. I didn't account for the fold when I did that, but that's okay because like I said, I can just put a little bit of lace down there and it'll be pretty anyway. So I really want to get it like right at the right spot as much as I possibly can. So hopefully it will be straight and not crooked. So yeah, it's funny how you can see somebody do something and something entirely different. Well, it's not entirely different, but different pops into your head. Then I'm going to go across my middle line so that I have 2 pockets rather than 1, but you could do it with 1 if you just want to have it as a regular belly band. Just glue that down. I don't have my lace out right now, so I won't be able to put lace on it right now, but we'll get there. All right, so that I have done, and then we're going to use our Holy Family here. And I'm not going to totally worry about where I put things on the pockets because they have the thumb notch at least, so you do know there's a pocket there. I'm just using pieces out of the Reason for This Season Volume 4 digital for this. Other than this is just scrapbook paper because it had to be 12 inches long for this to work. So I don't have any, I don't have a way to print paper that's that long. So it was just one that's been in my stack for a while. And then I have these cards that'll go in here, I hope. Yeah, that'll work. Yay. I just sort of guesstimated what size they should be. So I did cut down, these are journaling cards from the digital, and I did cut them down to, I think they're 3, where is my ruler? Hold on just a second. Okay, so they're 4.5 long by 3 wide. So that's what I did to get those. I just cut down the journaling cards that I had. Just trying to find something to back those with. Let's use this. Tea dyed. I always say coffee dyed, but my paper that I make is tea dyed. You can see the difference. This one's coffee dyed. That Dee Dee does. And I don't know, she might use tea too, because I've done that in the past too. Used both tea and coffee to dye stuff, and it works real well. So I'm gonna move all my little junk out of the way here. Get a new glue page. I have a mess because I wasn't planning. I didn't plan my weekend very well this weekend. I think I was too tired. I feel better now. I've gotten loads of sleep, so I'm good, but I was just all messed up at the beginning of the weekend. And Sunday came along real fast, so that's the problem. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just trim it where I missed it. And I would decorate these further, like put something on them, but I think I'm going to just leave them how they are because they're just really pretty. I just like them the way they are. But of course, you can decorate all these things up as much as you like. This one wouldn't be too bad with a little something there, but for now, they're just going to stay how they are. And, oh, I had another one too, didn't I? Yes, I'm going to use this one of the baby Jesus to go in the pocket on the back. And I just printed these on a regular Southworth, I think it's 24-pound paper, so they need to be backed because they're not thick enough. So, but if you're using like a cardstock, then obviously you wouldn't have to back them at all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a million things you could do. You could do like an old, if you have Christmas cards, which I always have some left over, and I've done the photo ones before with, you know, the kids and all of us together. That would be fun to use an old one for this family thing as well. I mean, there's a million things you can do. And of course, it doesn't even have to be Christmas related. You can, I mean, family can be anything, right? You can have, you know, you and your sister or brother or whatever. Or like I said, old family photos. Or just the representation of a family like this, like, you know, out of a magazine. Like an old vintage magazine or something. Whatever. However you feel like doing it. I'll probably add some lace to these and stitch around them to make them fancier and pretty. So those will just slide in like so. Oh, they need to be inked. I see a little bad cutting job. That's why I have to use ink. I love it too, but man, sometimes my cutting is not the best. So that'll go in there. And this one will go in here. And then we'll put our lovely family on. I think sort of middle is good for that. I don't want to get glue on any faces. Let's put this up before I mess up and I'm off camera entirely. So are you guys doing anything fun for or did you do anything fun for the weekend? It was my husband and I's anniversary Saturday, so we went and had some dinner. I think I got that a little crooked, which was lovely. It's hanging over a tiny bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think it'll be just fine. And then I have some of the flowers from the kit, so I thought I would just kind of put them around here and there. I'll get the rest of them. Have the paper bag and everything over here crinkling and crumpling. I'll use this one. I'll probably use that one. I might just use that little one, and I thought I had a blue one. See, now I've piled all the stuff that I was just using on top of my mess here. Well, I guess I don't have a blue one. Okay. If I find it, I'll put it on. That is weird. Those are the bits I'm using for the other one. Huh. Hold on just a minute. All right, couldn't find it. Don't know. And I don't have another one printed out to cut out right now. So I did find lace though. So I'm going to put a piece of lace down here, and I think I'll put another piece up here, and we'll just go with those flowers. If I really decide I need a blue one, I will print out and cut out another blue one. It went to the swirling vortex, which is this room now, because I put away fall stuff, but I have Christmas exploded, and I have a couple other things working on, and I have one more little Halloween project I think I'll do tomorrow, just for fun, because I feel like it. So, yeah. But anyway, it's too many seasons happening all at the same time right now in this room, so I really can't find anything. Which I'm sure most of you can relate to, because I'm not great anyway when I get to crafting. Like, I just finished that fall journal. I tend to get very messy because I just get in that mode of creating, and everything just ends up in an explosion. Because I think of things I want and I go rummaging for them, and I don't put it back away because I think I might need something else from the same spot. And y'all know, if you do this, unless you're just one of those highly organized people, which I know you exist out there, I'm just not one of them, much to my chagrin. I think I like it like that. Okay. So that is that part, and then, like I said, I'm going to put this along here. I probably will end up stitching it, so because I just don't trust the lace to stay on there. It's just real, it's not real thick, but it's a thicker sort of applique type lace, and I don't want it to come off. Just gluing for now, though. That'll look pretty anyway, hanging out the bottom of a journal, so I like that. Oh, this probably isn't even going to stay, huh? Art glitter glue and fabric do not go together at all. Just needs to stay for now. Just stay for now. I'm going to attempt to put some glue on the back of this. It's going to be like gluing a doily, but we're gonna try it. Now, the Scotch Crate, on the other hand, does work for gluing fabric. So that's a good thing. Just gonna put that on there. Okay, so that's that side. My husband's downstairs in the kitchen, so if you can hear, that's what's happening down there. All right, so then this is going to just get glued. I think I'll do this one like a pocket, so I'm going to glue two sides on this. We're going to glue down this side, but you could leave it open and it wouldn't matter, you know, especially if you're just popping a tag in there. And we're going to glue across this side. So there's that one. And I probably will run a stitch across the top up there too, which, I mean, that's going to be fine. It's not going to hurt anything. Where's our little baby? And I thought maybe this angel could go there. And then that won't make the music as obviously messed up. I don't know if that one's a little bit long with her. I guess since that's glued down, I could just glue the bottom of the leaf down and it'll be fine. Wow, that is so crooked. I could get a cutter out, but, you know, that would require me getting a cutter out, so. Wow. Some days. Okay. I will ink on that. I hope that fits now that I glued that closed, huh? If I have to trim that in so tiny bit, it won't be a big deal. Yeah, it fits great. So the only problem is going to be getting it in and out of there. That is going to be a little tricky once it's stitched into the journal. So I hope that's not a big problem. Didn't really need it, I guess, because it is sort of already got a little ink to it, or color to it. I'm going to take a little piece of lace, just a snippet of this thin lace. This way. No, don't like that. With that edge the way it is. If I can hang on to it. And those bits will get used. This isn't very old lace, so it's not wanting to tear very well. I just want a little bit, you know, I still want to see that flower. Yeah. Something like that. And bunch it a little right here. My fingers are sticking to everything. Just gonna go to the tip up here and just glue it down, and however it is, that's how it is. I'm gonna have to put a little bit of this here because it's not wanting to stick. Okay, like that. That's just going to be tricky to get that in and out of there. I probably should have done it on this side. Not a well thought out plan. So if you do it, you might want to put your thumb notch over there instead. Or leave it open, which would have also helped, because then you could just take it out the other side. Okay, so there's family. I really like it. It's very pretty. That's the only concern. Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. All right, so now I have one for, what was it? Stamp. Oh yeah, and I stamped this 2001 Stampin' Up! Merry Christmas on there. So that's what we're going to use for that. And then I had a plain piece of coffee dye. And we're going to do the exact same thing, only on this one I'm going to take it to the bottom and make a mark on it so that I know it will actually hopefully fold. They're still accounting for, what do you call it? The fold. What is that anyway? That's still 8.5. it's probably still going to have the same problem. And if I go to the next one, it'll be too long. So we're just going to stick with 8.5, I guess. And if I have to put lace on the bottom of this one too, fine. Or some kind of Christmas trim would work too. Okay, so we're going to be smarter on this one. We're going to put our, I guess if you glued it onto the other page, you could do the notch on that side. That would have been the smart way, huh? Like if I would have glued it on this page, it would have been smarter. So that's what we'll do with this one. Oh, we still need to do some marks for gluing, etc. So we're gonna go 4 1/4. Is that the same one? I think 4 1/4, and then 2 1/8. And I'm flipping it around because my brain won't do that. 2 1/8. It's hard to tell sometimes where those are. I think it's this one. Okay, that looks middle-ish. All the things you learn when you're doing these, and you wish you could go and fix it, right? And now I lost, yeesh, my thumb notcher. Okay, so on this side, do I want to do that, or do I just want to go with it on the front? I think I will just do it on this other side this time. Why not? And this eyelet paper, no idea where I got it. I was just in my junk, so sorry. You know what I did? I put my marks on the wrong side. Ay. Well, this one's right, but yeah, that's not gonna work. Where's my ruler? Oh my gosh. I need to do something. As Carol says, the pixies are hard at work today, boy. Stealing my stuff. Okay. We got all that. I am going to ink it lightly. This is new paper and it cracked. I mean, you know, new-ish. It's not new, because that's why I have no idea where it's from, but it's new-ish. Not vintage. How's that? I have no idea. Somebody could have done one just like this. I don't know. This pocket thing. I mean, I'm sure somebody's done something super similar, because we all kind of see this page is a little bit smaller or something. We all kind of do that stuff. So we're gonna go again. That worked pretty good to go right where the seam is. And get it on here as straight as possible. Yeah, this paper's a little shorter, because now this one's almost hanging over. Ay. Down the middle as best as possible. Okay, so super simple. You could do all different configurations of this, honestly. There are loads of ways that you could come up with to make it different. It's kind of windy today. I was going to go rake leaves and my husband's like, the wind is blowing. You're just going to get them together and they're going to all go everywhere. It's like, yeah, I guess you're right. It just drives me crazy when they're all over out there. So I got, these are the tags that come in the kit. Oh, I'm using my Sweet Christmas Wishes digital for this one. And I had another tag, oh, the little girl, to go in here. Like it so. We have a little Christmas tree. And all these little cutout things and everything are in the Sweet Christmas Wishes digital. So there's that. And the sweet little girl. They're kind of Holly Hobby-esque is what I thought of when I saw them. And then we're going to put the Merry Christmas, and then I have some of my, what do you call them, snowflakes that we're going to use. I just want to trim this a little bit more, and I think I'll ink it with the used Candied Apple Tim Holtz Distress Oxide to stamp this. But you could use any kind of, if you have, you know, Stampin' Up! Inks. Obviously, they're going to work just as well. I don't have a inker for this. I'm just going to kind of, just so you can see it a little better on there. I'm going to set it here to let it dry because I will smear it all over the place. Okay, and I can't decide which one of these are going to go on the back. It depends on the height, you know, how the height works out. So I'm going to ink these. These are done on cardstock, so they don't really need backing. They're thick enough. And I'll probably add fabric to them and stuff like that up at the top once I figure out what fabric I'm going to use. And the little girl's right there, so I don't want to put another person or anything on that one. That will go in there. That's for the back. I don't know yet how I want that, so I have my snowflakes. And these I cut on my Glowforge. If you're not familiar with my Etsy shop, you can get them in my Etsy shop. And I know they're going to be a little bit hard to see on here, but I'm okay with that. I just want it to be kind of subtle. I don't want it to be like, I love that eyelet lace paper. It's just perfect for this digital. I'm trying to find one that's a tiny bit bigger. Maybe. That one's all kind of bent. And then I need to decide, do I want to go, yeah, I think I'll want them over it just a little bit. That one can stay under. This one like this. And maybe one more. Do I have a tiny one anywhere? Oh, see, I got the red on there. I thought it sat long enough. I should have heated it up. Oh well. Don't you hate it when you do stuff like that? I'm just going to use this because it's right here and easy. Darn it, that makes me angry. The only thing with that Distress Oxide is you have to be super careful because it does take a bit to dry. It's making me mad. And these do get a little bit of the singeing or scorching or whatever you want to call it from the Glowforge because it's a laser, so it's fire that cuts them. So you might see it. This is the back, which is where you're going to see it the most. But the good news is you don't have to ink these because they kind of have that singe all the way around. So it's like they're already inked. The trickiest part is the gluing. I do love them though. They are very fun and do add a lot to your pieces. Okay, I'm going to get this glued down before we make any more messes with it. Try to cover up as much of those messes as we can, and I don't even care if it's centered because it's going to make me crazy. Yeah, I love these sweet little girls and boys. Their little cute faces. Yeah. Yeah, the wind's just whipping out there today. Man. It's all cloudy. It doesn't say it's going to rain, but it has that feel of a storm's coming. So unlike a lot of my prompts where I try to sort of do the prompt as the main feature, this one isn't quite as much with the stamp because, I don't know, that's sort of hard to do. I mean, if you had some really cool stamps and you could do like a whole card or something with mainly a stamp or stamps, that would work. I don't have a whole lot of Christmas stamps. I never really got into making Christmas cards because my kids were so little that I just didn't have time to make enough, you know what I mean? Like I might make a few. I made birthday cards and all that kind of stuff, but Christmas cards were never my thing to make. I just always bought them. And it was usually because I liked the photo cards with the kids and all that, so didn't do a whole lot of Christmas card making. Just trying to find maybe one more. Thought I did a whole stack. Oh, there we go. Of little ones. One more right there. So tiny. Got stuck to my fingers. Okay, I like it. It's cute. Two very different Christmas kits. Very sweet. Okay, so for this side, we're going to put, I think, this. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Am I the biggest dope to ever live? Well, I'm just not going to glue that side. Were you guys yelling at me? I mean, honestly, I was thinking, oh yeah, I got it right this time. No, you didn't. You ding dong. I think I started to and then I changed my mind, huh? I know, I wasted some paper there. And I'm going to leave this just how it is because it's a great journaling card on front and back. But of course, you can further decorate it up. But we're going to be here all day at this rate. So these would be fun to, well, I'm not going to say for me because I never mass make, but if you are a mass make type person, you could just take some coffee dyed pages and just do, you know, the basic cuts on these and flip them over the page, glue them on, and then decorate them whenever you decide what, you know, journal you want to make. I like the concept of mask making. I just never do it. There we go. We got it. And then, will the tall girl fit? No. I didn't think so. So, where is the short-haired girl? Oh no. Oh my gosh, you guys. There she is. She's hiding. So we're going to put her there, but then it needs more, right? These are the red Christmas tree. She's going to put some of that holly on it. It only has the white little balls. She needs some holly. I might use a piece of this too. That's also in there, in the kit. Let's use some of this part. Go a little wider. To put behind her maybe. Get our tree cut out and figure out what it's going to look like. I know I'm using the largest scissors in the world to do this, but there's a lot of white in this digital, so if you get it, you're probably going to want to add, like, you know, coffee dyed or other dyed type papers in the journal. It's because there's a lot of snow in the images. This isn't smart to use these scissors, but that's what I have right here, so. Yeah. Takes all my concentration to get with the shakes. I keep telling my husband getting older sucks. I'm telling you. I mean, not everybody has the problem I have, but it's your eyes, or it's always something. Something. Maybe we just want to put this down the middle. Yeah, let's do that. I think I do want to tear it on both ends. I'm going to move our snowflakes out of the way, even though I have them all over my desk from rummaging through them. Yep, would have been smart to leave the other one opened as well. Oh well, live and learn. That's why sometimes I like to make the journal first and then decorate it, because that helps me think of those things. Whereas sometimes if I do it this way, then I get all messed up. So it might be smart to figure out where you're going to put the belly band and then do your thumb notches, at least on the little pocket. We're going to use the art glitter glue because I'm afraid I'm going to yank that star right off of there. I use the glue stick. I could stamp Merry Christmas in that birdie card too. That's an idea. I think I will. She cute. She can decorate with some holly. Do I want a small snowflake if I want a snowflake. Oh, there's kind of a small one. Do I want any snowflakes? I don't think so. But I do think I am going to stamp this with Merry Christmas. Then I'll have use of another stamp there. Will it fit? If we go that way, it will. Hopefully I won't mess it up. I can print it again, I guess. Just like to make sure I got a lot. I'm going to probably have to leave it out for a minute though, huh? Or heat set it. I don't want to get it on the bird's beak. That'd be typical. Okay. Did it. And it's cute. All right. So we have for number 31, we have family. So that is our Holy Family there. And our angel. Family. And then for stamp, we used our Merry Christmas stamp, which is very cute. And our little cutie back here getting ready to put some holly on her tree. And then I will slide that in there, but I don't want that red on everything. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.